keep the heat off, Commander. Just say when.
To battle! Yahoo!
Free hole in the head, coming! Don't mind me.
Then forward.
Appreciate a little help, Commander.
Fire most sloppily.
Knew you had my back.
Prosecuting viscerally.
On the assault!
I shall reduce them to a slurry.
Hostile spotted.
You're hurt, Commander. Steel yourself.
Let me know what you need.
Taking
Unit in action.
unleash my might upon them. Mediating. That sound! Mortar fire! We must take cover immediately! shall not stay your...
Give the order and I'll...
Well now, looks like we've got ourselves a little tag-along.
You're about to enter territory controlled by Auntie's choice. Act accordingly, or you'll end up as close friends with the inside of a Raptidon.
What have we here? You're definitely not a member of my battalion. You best be here on business. My time is valuable. Why would I be? Are your lamps broken? Praetor is a dirtball racked by lightning storms. I understand the strategic value of Praetor, but this assignment is beneath me. In orbit, sitting in HQ, being involved in overall strategic planning of this system-wide campaign. Of course I know what you mean. Been a member of Auntie's Choice my whole life. That sort of thing is very hard to accomplish from the ground. Why do you think they sent me here? If I could have solved it that easily, it would have been solved by now. If you think it's so trivial, deal with it yourself. Make it quick. We were working on getting around it by tunneling through a mountain. Unfortunately, work has ground to a halt, extending my deployment on this void-forsaken dirtball. Agreed. But they have no defenses on that side. Why would you defend the side of an unclimbable mountain range? We could catch them off guard and put an early end to this campaign. Our equipment detected some kind of anomaly, mostly vibrations. Until we know what it is, I ordered to stop. Causing a cave-in gains us nothing. Of course not, No, I'm not gonna dig into this right now.
Just want to say, I'm a big fan of your work.
a lot of unfamiliar visages this side of Praetor. Our surplus is available for purchase if you're in need of something. More than happy to oblige.
You know, I reckon half the corpses in here end up as Raptidon chow.
Yes, and?
I spent some time as a Raptidon training assistant. If I get my final severance pay in this war, will one of the Raptidons I trained eat me?
Boy, stop! I don't want to listen to you jaw about this.
Well, maybe it'll be Ripper, or Little Chompy.
Stop!
Don't reckon those raps are just for show.
Looks like we're about to have company of the unwanted kind. You've 5 seconds to make plain your intent before I let my boys here pitch some swill at you. Dribble and gob. Pretty fearsome, ain't they? Don't think I've not cottoned on to what you're doing. Trying to flatter me? You want into the factory, don't you? Figured. You've that meddlesome way about you. Not sure what curiosity's compelling you, but you seem an alright sort. Long as you don't make trouble, suppose there's no harm in letting you look about. You've access to the main floor, but mind yourself. There's a fair few hazards about the factory, and folks on the upper level aren't like to be as amenable as me about your visit.
I shudder to imagine what Auntie's Choice is currently using this facility for. The sooner it is returned to Protectorate hands, the better.
Working hard or hardly working? That's rhetorical.
They ain't paying me enough to pick up after these dim bulbs. Just the other day I had to warn one of them not to plumb an outlet with their own finger. Asked them why, and they just replied, it looked a little loose. Law. These scientist types might be bright, but they've got no practical smarts. Marvin! That puddle ain't water. No! That don't mean touch it to find out what it is.
How about I do my job and you do whatever it is you do?
But hate to waste my weekly allotment of bullets on you. Keep away from the stairs.
there. You came from outside the camp, didn't you? Do you have a minute to take a job? For science, of course. Interested in work, or was the allure of helping to advance science and being paid for it too much to resist? I'll get right to it then. I need someone to bring me a Gorvid egg. Incredible! And to think I sent all those assistants to die for nothing. I should have just sent a heavily armed stranger first. Here's your reward. You've certainly earned it. Now, back to my lab. I'm going to get so many papers published. Every biological researcher will know my name. There's going to be statues of me.
That's right, folks. Keep the chanting going.
Others get
I can
the
see the
exact
overseer
same
at the
pay,
office.
but
We're
only
definitely
work
making her
12
miserable.
days.
Welcome, fellow disgruntled worker. Can't say I recognize you. You come from a different plant to support our cause? We're causing trouble. We just found out that we're basically slave labor. And now we're learning to stand up for ourselves. Dunbar, one of our level 3 packers, explained it to us. He's got a new coiffeured friend who's helped us understand the workers' plight of, our politeness or something. No, we need someone who's been given some authority by Auntie to come make sense of this mess. Until then, I think we're stuck just pelting Greg's office window with our refuse.
Thank you for your customer service, Condor.
With no rest and no downtime, we shouldn't pay for a Drina time.
Sorry. Time is bits. Bits is time. Or are, that is.
Yes? The whole reason we set up here is to avoid customers. Is there something you need? See that repackaging facility down there? We're supposed to be working it, slaving away for a few meager bits that we then gotta use to pay for our own necessities. They work us like cysty pigs, charge us for the stems we need to yoke those hours, and don't let us relieve ourselves but in empty fizzy tea bottles we keep beneath our stations. So, we're making trouble until that changes. Until we get some respect. Until the privy is left open all day. Can't imagine what. Ain't like you could fix all of Auntie's Choice's hierarchy by your own self. I don't think you could even change this one dumpish overseer ruining our lives. Now, if you'll excuse me.
We don't want to make demands, but no more being in bottles and cans!
Ain't this a sight? Class consciousness in action.
No more bottles on factory floors! Time for unlocked bathroom doors! If you won't let us sleep for 8, you can't charge us for stimulants! We don't want to make demands, but no more being in bottles and cans! With no rest and no downtime, we shouldn't pay for adrenal time!
I've noted your acumen with a firearm, Agent Ibarra. You'd score highly in our range training exercises.
First on the draw is last in his grave. I'm proud of my skill, but I wouldn't say I take pleasure from the kill. Not like some.
However it may seem, I do not kill easily. One should be forced to feel the heat of a slain foe's last breath. Each slain must be remembered. Ranged weaponry allows one to excuse the act of killing too easily. Had I my way, everyone in Arcadia would engage only with their fists. May the system go to the best pugilist.
Let me know when you needed a stretch.
Got a distraction for you. I'm the one you need to worry about. Ready to waste on your command.
There's a new face. Any chance you've brung news from the commander? Can't restart the dig without his permission, and the clock's ticking on my getting that early completion bonus. It's a puzzler, that's for sure. More likely than not, some kind of old protectorate infrastructure, maybe sewage or a conveyor. Messy, but mostly harmless. Worst case, it's a uranium gas pipe, and further drilling will kill everyone here in seconds. It'd be hard to collect bits for making a tunnel with no workers to dig it first. Agreed. Wouldn't want to miss that juicy bonus. Not unless your lamps can see through solid rock and figure out what's on the far side. Goodbye, early completion bonus. You back to see more of the tunnel? I'll save you the trip. Not a pebble has budged. Same is true of our bit accounts, sadly.
Commander, can we talk? Commander, I've been thinking on the fact that so many of my slack-witted brethren believe it reasonable that I've been marked for death. So much so that I've missed the obvious, our communication devices. There is someone who would have tried to contact me to warn me. Someone who wouldn't have been taken in by a faked kill order. Yes, but he's not like most of the fools we've been contending with. You know, I really should have seen the flaw in recruiting suggestible slackwits to our cause. But Severin is different. I knew him from before. Long before the Glorious Dawn. We had a secret code we used to hide things from our parents before... Well, never mind that. Very well. Let's just say that he was forbidden to associate with me and leave it at that. Anyway, if he used that code to embed a message to me within a Dawn missive, no one would have even known it was there. I should have been checking our comm devices, damn it. I know we have camps on Cloister and Praetor, but I'm not sure of the exact locations. I'd like to try to find one and clear it out so I can access one of our devices. Hopefully, it will bring me that much closer to whoever it is I need to kill to put an end to this nonsense.
Commander, a moment of your time, if you would? Commander, I'm glad I managed to intercept you before we left. There's something of utmost importance I wish to discuss. I received a message from a close friend of mine, Virgil. He was my co-protege under the Supreme Arbiter. His message claimed he had information relevant to the Supreme Arbiter's death. He wishes to meet with me at the Vox Relay on Paradise Island. You asked before, and I did not mention it, but with Virgil's message, I now must warn you. Our greatest suspect in the Supreme Arbiter's murder is the Protectorate's consul.
Very good. I hope we shall see him at your earliest convenience. I feel this shall most certainly set our investigation into motion.
Taking out DeVries, saving the delegates, barely escaping with our lives? Hell of a rush, huh? Hope all of it gives us leverage when we look for help closing these rifts. Reckon my being present for the dramatic rescue will gain me some clout with Auntie's choice. Just got 2 or 3 more incidents like this to win my way back in, I'd say. There's one thing I can't shake, though. That rift exploded at just the right time, right in the middle of the peace talks. Wouldn't happen to be the universe trying to tell us something, would it? Don't suppose it could have been more subtle in its approach, huh? By the way, what DeVries said about Auntie and the Rift Tech, don't take it to heart, huh? Auntie ain't an idiot. Much as she loves business, reckon she loves self-preservation even more. I'd agree with you, but I reckon we don't have the time to seek out certainty. Still, think we ought to pay the undisputed claim a visit, see if we can court Auntie's aid. Your boss was clear. We'll need all the help we can get to close these rifts. Whether we gain that help from Auntie or not, I won't lose sight of that. Our galaxy's survival is of far more consequence than our loyalties. Anyway, appreciate you hearing me out.
You know, I can't recall seeing any of these Protectorate types ever run a scam on each other.
Weird, ain't it? Those new Protectorate folk here from Westport, I really respect them. They've been through a lot. They're on my trip.
Spatial anomaly detected. Physical engagement is not recommended at this time.
Love of bits, don't get any closer to it. You void-brained idiot. Put down the bottle and stop doing stupid shit. Get away from there.
Quit your worrying. Ain't nothing gonna happen.
Gary!
Initiating solemn farewell. Goodbye, unnamed trooper. You may or may not be missed by family you may or may not possess.
Not again! Wait, are your lamps busted? Don't go near it!
Mass quantities of organic decomposition detected. Area may be hazardous to living life forms. Proceed with caution.
Stop right there, Arbiter Rao. Though I am here on official business, I would prefer to keep this cordial. The Consul seeks...